So removal of the Micro Crossed Weft. You need to always start on the bottom layer, and normally they only come in for a removal once it's outgrown and when they come in for their touch-up. So it would be a lot lower than this normally and a lot easier. So you get the bottom weft, just so you can work in sections and that it's nice and neat and you don't miss a row. Because when the string and the rings and the hair are exactly the same colour, it can be possible. So you will clip the hair up. You ask your customer nicely to put their head down. You need to put your finger behind the ring, and you need to make the ring back into a circle. That way it's going to slide out. As this is quite a fresh weft, it will be a little bit trickier. And now you have two sections of hair going into this ring, so you just pull them out. One section and two section, and you move on to the other rings, doing exactly the same thing. If you ever have any hair that's caught onto the ring, it's just where you sewn it on. So what you need to do is just very carefully pull the hair out of the ring. Don't pull on the customer's hair because that will cause damage, and you remove it like so. You brush the hair out. You cut the rings off because you don't want to reuse the rings because they won't be as strong. And then they're ready for your next installation. So we'll just do it again on this weft, just to make sure you fully understand. Oh, also there is another way that you can remove a Micro Crossed Weft that I'll do on this one. So that's by cutting the string. So if I make sure all the flyaways are away, I used this method until I was confident with the other method. So I just get the string with my scissors, holding my finger behind the weft so that I have control. And the same as this removal as the other one, because it would normally be up to 1 inch lower, it is a lot easier than when it's a fresh weft. So now you would remove the weft away from the rings. So the weft is removed. You would just remove all of that string and make sure that it's fresh, ready for the reinstallation. And you now need to remove the rings. So you just plier it back into a circle. You make sure that you remove the hair from both sides, and the string will just come out when you remove the ring or when you brush it. You need to brush through thoroughly, just to make sure that there's no knots and no rings still left in and no thread. And now your weft, once you've removed all of the string, is ready for the reinstallation.